There once was a stream in Cherokee County that had a deep pool where some big stones did lie. Two vagrants came there. They'd been kicked out of Joplin. They were hot for a contest. Their spirits were high. Let us both see who can bring up the largest from the cold and dark depths of that lovely pool. One lost his breath, the other man won. His rock was Galena, more precious than jewels. There's lead in that ground. Everyone shouted, and two towns sprang up on each side of that stream. One was called Empire, the other Galena. The rivalry between them grew really quite keen. Lead was the gold for the people who rushed there, some 6,000 strong, with magnificent dreams. Quite bad was Red Hot Street, which ran through both towns. There were shootings and gambling and hot cat house queens. Young Jimmy O'Quinn, he worked there in Empire, being paid quite little for his work in the mine. But he'd found a way to make extra money, selling scrap lead after company time. Miners in Empire would sneak to Galena, where scrap men would be happy to put cash in their hands. The company, they hated that damned end of Red Hot Street, and then thought for a while and came up with a plan. Siobhan McCree had come forth from Ireland, the gwitch, she'd say to each one. She'd found out that whoring was better than starving. She worked at her job, but it wasn't much fun. But there was one young man who came to her often. His smile was shy, he took care to be clean. I'm Jimmy O'Quinn, and I'll take you from here. Selling scrap lead is my answer to dreams. But those company bosses, they stuck to their guns. They hired men to build up a sturdy stockade, 8 whole feet high and half a mile long, designed to wipe all that thieving away. All Galena was outraged because of that wall that cut off the way from Empire quite clean. That stockade was so long and it was so wide that it closed in the bridge that had gone over the stream. Well then, Red Hot Street got redder and hotter as wild drunken miners grew into got madder and madder. The mail route from Empire to Galena had been clean cut off. We may live in shanties, you may give us jobs, but you pay us too little to live, to live. The miners cried out as they choked on their rage. Their thievery from robbers was getting quite robbed. Well, Jimmy O'Quinn, he picked up an axe and rushed with his heart in his mouth to the wall, to the wall. They chopped and they chopped till that structure crashed down. Only one man was wounded at all, at all. The pile of debris was then soaked with coal oil, and Red Hot Street, it flared up in flame after flame. And miners from both towns broke out in a jig. The market for scrap lead was safe, was safe. In the middle of that night, a roar it rose up, and Siobhan, sweet Siobhan, jerked up in her bed. Outside there was cheering, and then some gunshots. Then Jimmy, sweet Jimmy, was at her bedstead. He said, Siobhan, my dear, I am still quite poor, but I swear to you I'll always be true, so true. I'll take you from here some 9 months from now, when my stealing and my selling is through, is through. I don't have enough money to buy you a ring, or the strength, the mountains to move, but here's a charred piece of that wall that we hate, which I'll give you as a token of my love, which I'll give you as a token of my love, my love.